What up, guys? Nate, thank you very much. I actually just noticed we went over the 800 mark. What up, Barry? What up, Raph? Y'all have to excuse me. I'm eating a Frosty today while I stream. What up, Sam? How is everybody today? I understand, Barry. Trust me. What up, Kenny? What up, Robert? Y'all, I am very tired. It has been a week and a half. Oh. But I got ice cream. I got a good vape. I'm good to go. Alright, guys, so this is going to be a regular Friday video where basically today's video is going to rely on you guys. As long as you guys have relevant questions, we will keep the stream going. Of course, actually, Mark went and got me the Frosty. Oh. Nate, thank you very much. I hope you're right, man. But guys, do me a favor. If you're watching this live, give me a thumbs up down below. And as always, go check out my Facebook. Follow me on Snapchat, because that is by far the easiest way to get a hold of me. If you want to see the channel go, follow me on Instagram, or support the channel on Patreon. And go check out my website that Next Level Up made for me. And let's get to the questions, guys. What y'all got for me today? Alright, Sam asks, there are 3 baby beast tanks. What's the difference between the 3 besides size? Size is the only difference between the baby beast and the big baby beast, and the drip tip. The big baby uses the 810 drip tip like the TFE8 does. The baby beast X, or the baby beast brother, is the third one. It is the same size as the big baby beast. However, it has top airflow and uses a bigger coil. So there's There's your three differences, but that's it. Any new stuff in the advocacy world? Not off the top of my head. I haven't got to look at Custard today, but I know there's some stuff going on in Connecticut as far as taxes go. But I'm not real read up on it, so I can't really speak to that much. What up, Andy? Let's see here. Actually, while I'm sitting here waiting on questions, I will pull up Custard's website and we will see what's going on. Brady, I didn't see the question that you asked. Andy, I think it's awesome. I guess this is advocacy related. More so in the UK, though. The UK has a stop smoking campaign going on called Socktober. Andy sent me the link to it, and they are actually advocating for people to quit smoking with e-cigs, which is amazing for a government to do. Andy just sent me that today. Thank you, Andy, by the way. Alright, so calls to action. Connecticut, take action to stop an outrageous tax on vaping. On September 8th, 2017, Governor Dannell Malloy delivered a compromise budget to the Connecticut legislature that contains an outrageous 75% wholesale tax on vapor products with a $2 per ounce tax hike on smokeless tobacco, bringing the total to $3 an ounce. Complicating matters is the fact that Connecticut has been without a budget for more than 2 months. This is contributing to an urgency to pass a budget this week. So there is your first call to action. That's ridiculous, by the way. 75%? Wow. Oh, God. I know Pennsylvania's been hurting for a bit. I don't know if they ever got that straightened out or not, because they were wanting to put a... Here's the tax that's actually, I think, passed. But let's see here. Right now, the Pennsylvania House is working on the revenue side of the state's budget for 2018. A serious discussion from changing the current 40% wholesale tax, which is already high, on vapor products to a per milliliter tax. Even though there are companion bills in the Pennsylvania House and Senate that propose a workable 5-cent per mil tax, the House is being lobbied to include a 10-cent per mil tax. That's crazy. Robert Bradley asks, do you think that vaping is better than smokeless tobacco? You always hear to quit smoking, but what about dipping as well? If you listen to me, I'll say to quit tobacco use, period. The studies that have been done to compare vaping to not only smoking, but any type of traditional tobacco use. And it shows that it is at least 95% safer than any type of tobacco use. So, yeah, dipping is included. Nate said convert everything to ounces and we got it made. Alright guys, any other questions? While I enjoy my Frosty. Brady, I still haven't seen your question pop up, man. Any new stuff in the shop? Yeah, actually, we got like 5 new boxes today. 5 new mods. That Frosty is deliciously healthy. If you want to see what we got, Nate, I posted pictures on Mountain Vapors Painesville Facebook page. You can go there and check it out. I've got pictures of all the different mods that we got. And that Frosty is delicious. Thank you very much. So Sam asked who my favorite football team was in the NFL. Please don't say the Cowboys. Well, if I don't say the Cowboys, I'll be lying, because it's the Cowboys and the Browns. And I'm not a bandwagon Cowboys fan. I was born in 1986, and the first thing that I remember football-wise was 89. That was watching the Cowboys at the ripe old age of 3. Nate asks, what am I vaping on today? Alien with the Pharaoh on top, and Vapetasia Killer Custard. I really like that stuff. I did change the build-up in my Pharaoh. It's no longer a staggered fused Clapton. It's actually a triple core fused Clapton with 26 gauge cores on the outside, and then the middle core is a 24 gauge nichrome. It's awesome. And yeah, the juice is Vapetasia, Nate. Sam, if you're a Steelers fan, I don't know if we can be friends. My brother-in-law is such a big Steelers fan that he has a terrible towel in his room, in his bedroom, where he watches the football games at. He waves the towel in there like anybody cares. Alicia Campbell asked, what does the Vaptasia taste like? Vanilla custard. It's a plain, regular, delicious vanilla custard, and it is outstanding. Nate asks, what's your college, or what college team do you pick for football? And the answer to that is simply UK. Simply UK. Anything college, my favorite is always going to be Kentucky. And second, honestly, would probably be Marshall. But there's a lot of reasoning for that. So, you like Ohio State football? How'd that Oklahoma game go? I loved it whenever Baker Mayfield stuck the Oklahoma flag at the 50-yard line on Ohio State's field. That was amazing. Right in the middle of the Big O. Andy, don't start with me. I like soccer as well. No, it's not rugby. Rugby's a totally different set of rules. In football, you don't have a scrum. In rugby, you don't have pads. It's a totally different game. Although, honestly, I would love to come to Europe, preferably England, and watch a rugby match and get to go to a soccer game. Don't know that that'll ever happen, but I would love for that to happen. Rugby is a lot more aggressive. At times it is. I think they both have their times whenever they're both quite aggressive, but watch state rugby in Australia, that's rough. Yeah, that's true. I like Australian rules football too. What's the difference? Alicia Campbell asks, what's the difference between a 3-hole coil and a 2-hole? What's better? I whatever works best for you. In all honesty, there's no real way to answer that for everybody, but Queensland versus New South Wales. Yeah. Actually, Nate, that's somewhat accurate. I guess that rugby is a mix of hockey and football. Rugby's a rough sport. Rugby is a rough sport. I tried to play a little bit whenever I was in college. Just, some pickup rugby. But I never could get it. Now I'm a big fan of Barcelona. I don't know as many of the English teams as I should. but I'm trying to become more versed. For a long time, I was just a World Cup soccer fan. And then I like soccer here in the States, but I'm becoming more and more acclimated with the way that the Europeans play soccer and different teams. I know this last transfer period was absolutely insane. Nate said, have you tried any new coils lately or tried to make any different ones? That triple core fuse Clapton, the way that I made it was a new way for me. I've never made it with two smaller cores on the outside and a thicker core on the inside. So for me that was new. I really don't get much more in depth than that, because honestly the biggest difference between a lot of your designer coils and fuse Claptons as far as performance goes is negligible at best, and sometimes it's not even a case. No, it's not double wrapped. It's basically like making an alien, but the two outside cores are 26 and the inside core is 24. Does liquid last longer with higher nic? Yeah, because you're not going to be able to vape it as much with a higher nicotine level. You're going to get that satisfaction quicker. However, once you go so high, it becomes so rough on your throat that you really don't want to vape, period. Like me, I use a 6 milligram, and to me that's high enough. Anything over a 6, and I feel like my throat's gonna jump out of my neck. That's right, Nate. Just don't go too high. I can't do 18. Not even in a mouth long anymore. In a mouth long, I do a 12. Thinking about getting me a K-Fun. A new K-Fun. I haven't decided yet, though. Yeah, how'd you and that 18 get along? Did you and your goon ever start or get back on to speaking terms? Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to, wait a minute. Andy, you absolutely kill me. Nate's still giving his goon the silent treatment from time to time, he says. But guys, this is where I'm going to call it a stream. And I will do my best to get back on here Wednesday. Of course, if UK beats Florida tomorrow, you will probably see me on here or on my Facebook screaming a lot. So, anyways, guys, peace. See y'all later.